Arablouei, play drums.
I'm Kristina, I sing and play guitar.
My name's Neel, I play guitar and some bass.
My name's Sho, I play keys and some guitar.
And I'm Navid, I play guitar and a little bit of bass.
We put Drop Electric together, just a few years ago, and it was a totally different lineup then. And over time, the lineup slowly changed. And Sho joined in 2010. Then the next year, 2011, Kristina hopped on board, and Navid joined a few months ago, and it's been all systems go since he joined.
I wasn't a singer before I joined this band. I would call myself only a singer within Drop Electric because we've all molded my voice, I think, to this band.
The same kind of goes for a lot of what all of us are doing. A lot of the way each of us have pioneered our own voice musically is all within the confines of this band.
With Kristina, she joined as a guitarist. She kind of slowly let on that she writes songs on her own that she sings over, and we heard them and we all really liked them, and we're like, let's try this. Because before that, we were an instrumental band. And when we're recording, anyone can jump on any instrument and try to, come up with an idea. And so everyone's kind of a multi-instrumentalist here. Three of us live in a house together in Bethesda. We've amassed a ton of gear. Each thing that we buy is a new sound you can create. You're almost like all kind of, bonobos, trying to figure out how to make these new sounds and make things sound interesting. A lot of it we just discarded because we've used it on a song or an album and it's just not applicable anymore, and it's just kind of gathering in the house. So
we have one sitar that we probably used once and never recorded, just played it once.
These guys went and picked up an organ from a church. It's awesome. It's a really warm, really old school. It's got Leslie in it, and they went and picked it up, and it's got to be 600 pounds.
Oh yeah.
And
it's 3,000.
We never have recorded with it yet. Insanely, never.
Why?
It's just because we're too lazy to run chords across the house to mic it up. We're around music all the time. We literally live in a studio. And each of us, so Sho, Kristina and I will just write music in our rooms. We'll use the downstairs studio area to write, and there's just constantly creativity going on. So for me, as a songwriter, it has been immensely helpful. When I lived in an apartment, it was really a lonely process writing. And there wasn't this kind of feedback loop that happens when you live with people.
A lot of bands that we're friends with, they don't practice nearly as much as we do. We do it, 3 times a week? And
At
least, and it's serious, we don't miss it, and if you miss it, you die.
being serious and having that much time to really work and stretch things out really helps, because one time a week you have to be really careful with what you use your time for. And in other bands, one time a week, at half that you're just eating and drinking beer. You're not really focusing, and so it's been really interesting, and it's helped me improve.
We are doomed, says the fiction book. Easy there.
I'd like to think that our music's pretty honest. We haven't all led, extremely rosy colored lives, and so we don't want to pretend with our music. We want to at least just be ourselves, and then if people don't gravitate toward it, then that's fine, but at least we're being ourselves, and we don't like to shy away from the fact that there is a lot of evil in the world and a lot of horror, and so sometimes I feel kind of emotionally cheated when a band sounds too happy. It's you're not really telling us the whole story here, Bands that I really love, they'll kind of showcase the whole range of emotion.
We intentionally set out to write this music. It's just kind of what we all, I think, like to hear.
Some of our songs, it's we play around with Arabian scales. We play around with stuff that he or I or he may have grown up with. My earliest experiences with music was hearing my grandma doing prayers, and every night she would do this for 2 hours, and chanting and rituals and stuff. I would just sit there and kind of listen, and that's where I think a lot of these scales just made their way into my heart.
Send me down, you sir.
We're all kind of very different people from very different ethnic backgrounds, and we all it's obvious that we're not the normal kind of band. I think a lot of times people meet us and they've said this to us, that they expect us to either be really philosophical or really kind of standoffish. That's fine. I mean, it's fun to smash people's expectations, Yeah, you and I used to joke around, we used to kind of probably drink too much at shows and be pretty wild, and people would look at us they were shocked. They thought we'd be drinking tea and reading a book before the show. I didn't have anyone to look up to. I didn't even know Freddie Mercury was Iranian or Persian originally. So I didn't have anyone to look up to. I couldn't even imagine myself being a rock band or playing in front of anyone or being on NPR. That wasn't even a possibility. So maybe we are a band that opens up that possibility for some people to start imagining hey, I could be the band. We could put together a band, and maybe some people will like it.